Hello again, everybody. It's I, Steb, who does the big jumps here. As you can see, I have unlocked the midnight mode, which I did after recording the last video, pretty much just after. The way you unlock this is by setting your time to 12 in the evening or 0 in the morning, and open up the game, and it should launch to the midnight menu, which I won't show in this video because it requires me to restart the game to open up Lost in Vivo again. So basically what happens is that it loads, and it should load onto the midnight menu, but if it doesn't, just let the game sit until it starts to play the idle video thing. And when you press space after that, it should launch into the midnight mode, which is like a 80s arcade game thing. I'll make a video of it after I'm done with this series, as well as the dark mode, which you get by turning down the gamma all the way when you start a new game. It gives you a bit of background information and lore on the game. Specifically that our guy is suffering from what's it called? Fear of enclosed spaces. It's spaces. It's the phobia. What's it called? Yeah, I can't remember what it's called right now. A bit too distracted. Right, let's press on. Oh yeah, this place. I remember. Yes, apologies for the noise outside. There's construction just over by my neighbours. Oh yes, a tape recorder. Wonderful. I think at least. How do you use these? Let's try Lost Tape 1. Odd. That's not how you use it. Oh, so you just look down on it or something like that. Oh, of course, this isn't a tape player after all. It's just a radio, I think. Yeah, it's a radio because the tape player has well, buttons on top of it. Why the fuck is it so dark in here? At least there's a little bit of light. Man, it's intense. The darkness is just a way to intensify the way it feels. Oh hey, am I back now? Yes, I am. Wow, that's cool. Wonder if I'm actually going back, and the tunnels are just laid out the same way to distract me. Oh, red room here. And leech. Goddamn leeches, blimey, mate. Little throwback to Vampire. If you play that game, you should know the hunters are always calling you leech. For obvious reason, you are leeching off of people. Ah, back here again. Splendid. Oh, I wonder what you do here. Ah, strange. Oh, Ruber ammo. Nice. Oh yeah, funny thing, I was actually thinking about buying one of these in an airsoft version. Because firstly they're pretty cheap, and also they only weigh like 400 to 500 grams in the non-blowback version. I mean, yeah, it does mean that they're the accuracy is a bit difficult to manage. Simply because you have, oh, hello. Simply because you have to pull back the trigger every time. But after all, these do seem like decent pistols that you can. I mean, the attractive thing about them is that you can use them in the modifiable quick draw holsters. In case you're familiar with a thumb draw holster, where you press a button with your thumb to release the gun, because it's normally locked by a little spring pressure thingy that holds that locks the trigger guard in place, so the gun stays in the holster that way. And the modifiable things like the entire holster itself is like a strap that goes around the barrel and the receiver bit. Oh yeah. New place. What is this? Eat an apple. Yeah, why not? Ah, strange. Can I open these? Doesn't seem like it. What is this? The radio? Oh, I could walk through. Oh yeah, now I recall what this guy's problem is. He's got claustrophobia. Oh hey, we're back here. More Ruger ammo. Lovely. Yeah, back to the thumb draw holster or quick draws. The main issue I have with them is that they normally sit like a centimeter away from your hip, versus what a normal holster that I made for pistols, or the ones with a strapped multi pistol holster. They tend to be sit right up your hip, so there's no leverage on it. What the fuck? Oh, it's a mirror. Yeah, basically there's no arm on it, so there's no torque applied to your hip. That's usually the problem with the quick draw holsters and the heavier blowback pistols, that it applies torque to it twists your belt and squeezes down on your hips. I find that to be rather uncomfortable, and especially if you use the drop leg holsters, it's just awful. Yeah, let's see what happens now. Meaning you also need to keep your holster real tight. No, sorry, the belt real tight to avoid it tipping. So yeah. Alright, so I wonder how many times I'm going through this insanity cycle. I think I'll equip the Ruger again. Strange, I only recall firing 2 bullets. Strange. Oh, hey. Good. Get rid of that thing. Man, I wish you could wind up this flashlight a little bit. Oh hey, lovely. Oh, hello. Great, not this shit again. What? Oh, I thought it was going to be one of those trains that try to eat you. Oh yes, it turns out the pistol is also better against those. Man, I seriously gotta correct these control keys. Oh yeah, a hole in the ground. Lovely. It's a torn piece of my dog's leash. Well. What do you know? Well, what do you know? When Vito Scaletta shows up, because he's dead. Man, this music is ominous. Can't hear what's going on around me. Can't even hear my own footsteps. Oh, what is this now? I waited in the dark for so long. I lashed out against anyone who came close, but someone kept pushing me into the light. It hurt me for a while. It doesn't hurt anymore. Oh, lovely. Guess that means I'm gonna have to fight someone now. Shotgun time, baby. Check your corners. What is up with this music, man? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a gate to heaven or something like that? Gate to hell? Oh man. What? Can't go on that way. Alright. Go back out. Oh yeah, try the door maybe. Genius. Oh, wonderful. A bit less loud music. Oh, right. Locked. Never follow the arrows. Basically. What's up here? Hopefully there'll be a save station soon, man. Already getting a bit worn out. Which I guess makes sense because I'm rather tired. Alright, let's check the arrow. Oh, it's another fucking radio. Oh wait, this is a tape recorder and a map. Wonderful. This place should be empty, but the lights are on and I hear something crawling around. Why keep the power on? Why? I can't fathom what this place even is. I tried to map this out, but it doesn't make sense. Oh. Excellent. So I guess this means this is the safe station. No, there it is. Alright, let's go save and try these lost tapes out. Wonderful. Lost tape 1, which is the one you brought yourself. Oh yeah, man, those were the days back when you had tapes and what are they called? The cameras that print out photos. Holy fuck! What is that? What the fuck is that? You're not scary the second time around, are you? Oh. Hey. Loads of cages with dead dogs inside. Man, it's just wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, there's one thing that bugs me about some of the creatures in this game is that I need boat cutters. For what? To get this massive lump of bread? Yeah, chief. I don't know about that. What do I have in my inventory? Can't even see it then. Yeah, well, if the enemies were like, you know, the what should I call them? These dogs here. Then I'd just be fucked because I can't kill them in time to survive their onslaught. What? Oh, it's the dog. Ah, right. Oh, I know what this is about. This is about his time in when he was getting his therapy dog, I guess. Because you know, he does have claustrophobia and, well, psychosis apparently, which is caused by the claustrophobia, I suppose. Oh, oh, wonderful. I wonder if you can actually die in these settings. As far as I recall, there aren't supposed to be any enemies here. You don't have any means of self-defense. What is this? What are you doing there, Ghost? What you doing there, Ghost? 0 beats per minute. Oh, that's rough, man. I feel you. Oh, another ghost. Wonderful. What is that? What's that noise? Oh, hey, we're back here. What's this? Things are changing around me. Oh, there's a dead person, I guess. That's no good. Huh. Into the vents we go. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. What's that? It's nothing. So that one's blocked off. Is this one blocked off too? No, well, yes, it is. Crikey, well, perhaps it's the claustrophobia that's fucking with him when he's in the vents, but it didn't seem to be the case before. I mean, it goes into even more hyperdrive when he's inside a vent, I guess, maybe. Okay. Okay. Crikey, just let me out of here, mate. Now I'm starting to be a bit claustrophobic. Or, well, it's getting to me now. Alright, drop down. What is this place? Holy fuck, that's a big thing. Crawl away. Ooh, my god. Well, that's the edge of the room, I think. Wow, small. Well. Would you look at that? Oh well, I guess this is going to be a bit shorter than the last 2 episodes, but this is really all I'm feeling like today. So I'll see you in the next video, and remember to jump big. In my image, of course. Spread the good word of my channel. And yeah, bye for now, mates.